our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make enough. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Alrighty. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Week 10, Game 2 of high school hockey, as the Carroll Chargers are going to be taking on the Fort Wayne Vipers. Carroll is going to be rocking their white jerseys here tonight. Vipers going to be rocking their dark black red jerseys. We would like to welcome you guys back as a extended holiday break here for the high school teams. Very much enjoy having the teams back and playing together. Last game, Homestead defeated the Leo Lions by a score of 5-0. Homestead trying to maintain their first place lead. As Carroll's knocking on the doorstep. So the Vipers trying to continue to play more consistent, as we like to call them here, is the Blue Shell hockey team. As anybody who played Mario Kart, the Blue Shell always takes out the first place team. And that's what the Vipers have been doing. They play, I'd say, pretty consistent most of the time. But they would definitely like to have a hot start coming back off this holiday break. We would like to thank our sponsors making this possible for you guys to watch. Big Eye Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Alton Wilder Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit altwildercontracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summits. Julie Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government, whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation. Julie Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM Edge Training Program. Maximize your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we have a minute left here in the warm-ups. I would like to talk about a very important player that we have sadly lost here in the Fort Wayne hockey high school community. As last week we have learned of the passing of Carroll's captain, Adley Shearer, very beloved teammates. As we are going to be respecting him tonight, as Carroll is going to have the left wing vacant, and we are going to have 18 seconds taken off the clock in honor of Adley. So we like to keep him and his family in our thoughts and prayers. All right, Carroll's going to be having Luke Van Antwerp in net tonight. Harrison and Platt on the goal line. Courteau, Potts, and Lalonde starting forwards. It's Bacon, Duke, Whistler with Parks and Knudsen. And as always, Sam Tripoli on the goal. As we are started here on the ring 47. Patterson with the puck, he knocks it forward. Parks picks it up now in the neutral zone. Duke going by the Vipers bench as Carroll sends it back down. Knudsen hits it off the boards. Platt picks it up. He gets pushed up against the boards by Bacon, but the puck goes behind to Potts. Potts entering the zone, gets the puck taken away by Whistler. Cooper Bacon. So moving through neutral zone, gets stick-lipped there by Patterson, who sends it to Lalonde. Lalonde moving along the far side. He sends it down into the Viper zone. Zaney sends it to Bacon, who puts it over to Rice. They're trying to find Whistler. The puck just slips through. Bacon and and Baldwin collide there at the blue line. Carroll with the puck now. Colton Franks recently able to start playing again after that ankle injury that he suffered a few weeks before the winter break. Squash now with the puck. Moving to the goal, gets put down into the boards there by Shurik as they battle on the side. Yaney, he gets put down on the boards. Carroll is hitting hard tonight. Franks trying to move it over, but gets pickpocket there. Baldwin takes a shot that goes wide. Ramsey now. He moves to the neutral zone and crosses the line. Loses the puck there. He's trying to get around Rice. But Blauvelt sends it down into the corner. Yaney and Blauvelt meet there. A big collision. That's Overpay takes a shot that goes wide. Puck is in the corner. McDonald takes a shot that gets blocked, goes into the corner. Platt picks it up. Going around the side. McDonald trying to hold it in. He's able to move it forward, but taken away there by Rice. It's a shot by Blauvelt, but the Vipers send it down the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing. We got 12:04 left in this first period. Carroll's coming out with big physicality, lots of physicality, big hits. Carroll's going to win the face-off forward. Parks now picks it up behind his own net, flips it to the Zamboni doors. Tie up in the corner. Puck comes free. Carroll sends it back around. Ingles gets tied up, but the Vipers are able to clear. Trying to send it to Mudrick, but it gets intercepted. McDonald with the puck, he rings it around. Picked up there by Gibson. And Parks sends it, flips it back down. As we're going to have penalties here as Parks and Vonk Pachon being coincidental roughing minors. And we're going to have a face-off on the blocker side of Luke Van Antwerp. Going to stay 5. It's going to stay 5-on-5. As Whistler and Pedersen on the face-off. Whistler's able to win it to Bacon, who loses it. And Lalonde takes it now. We have 2-on-2 moving through the neutral zone. Lalonde picks it, puts it along the boards and moves it down low. Able to find Patterson. Penner with a shot that goes wide. And Duke picks up the rebound. Moves it back to Rice. Rice puts it around the boards to Knutson, who dives forward trying to pitchfork it to Bacon, but he gets tied up by Pedersen. Lalonde is able to move it to the corner as he picks it up. Lalonde puts it right back around. Ryder Potts in the corner, puts Knutson face first. And Knutson puts it once more around. Trying to get out was Duke, but Patterson holds the line. He sends it back in the zone. Carteau puts it behind the net to Lalonde. Lalonde gets pressured by Rice. Rice picks up the puck. He's able to find Duke. Duke moving along the half wall. Able to find Bacon. We're going to have a delay penalty here. Bacon takes a shot. Just goes high. Whistler at the wing. Takes a shot. Blocked And it's going to be touched up by Cartel. Or excuse me, Shurik. So the Vipers are going to see their first opportunity on the power play. I believe we had a late hit there. Face-off's going to be on the glove side of Luke Van Antwerp. Carroll's coach trying to get an explanation on the penalty. I believe they're going to add a 10-minute misconduct on that as well. Whistler is able to win the face-off to Rice. Rice puts it down to the half wall to Duke. Duke being pressured there by Potts. Try to slice it there to Rice, who was able to put it down low. Kaufman to Whistler, but it goes past the stick. Cartel now in the corner, and is able to send it off with Duke and put it down the length of the ice. So 2 minutes for a head contact, and on that 10-minute misconduct for Anthony Baldwin. Rice now across the line, puts it down low. Cartel picks it up behind his net. Gets bumped there by Kaufman. But Cartel was able to lift it off the glass. He's able to get out of the zone. Bacon's going to retrieve it. Cooper Bacon has a couple of power play goals here for the Vipers. Just opts to send it in. It's Platt trying to get it out. But Bacon takes a shot up high on Sherrick, blocks. And Gibson now one-on-one with Knutson. He takes a shot. Pat save. Put it into the corner by Schifferly. Bring it back around. Bouncing puck. There for Sherrick, but goes to the stick of Cooper Bacon. 35 seconds remain here on the man advantage. Knutson flips it over to Mudrick, who sends it back down. Mudrick able to pick up the puck. Puts it up top to Knutson. Knutson takes a shot low in the ice, gets blocked, and Carroll's able to clear. One last rush opportunity here for the Vipers. Knutson behind his own nets. 2 seconds left, and that will do it for the man advantage. Carroll's back to full straight. Sliger now has the puck, loses it into the corner. Ramsey ties up Mudrick. Battling in the corner they go. Patterson picks it up behind the nets. Moves it up to Lalonde, and we're going to have some more penalties. So Ramsey and Kern are going to be heading to the box. Both for a rough. Face-off's going to be glove side of Van Antwerp. Face-off won by Carroll. So we have established play. This timekeeper needs some explanation. Face-off won by Carroll. McDonald sends it around. Potts now at the half wall. Sends it out. Engel sends it back in. Carroll trying to get it to Pedersen, but it's taken away by the Vipers. Taylor Pedersen now picks up the puck. Trying to get around Williams, trying to put it along, but pick puck there by Dylan Parks. Dylan Parks doing some moves, takes a shot into the glove of Van Antwerp. believe Carroll is going to get another penalty here as Patterson's going for a slash. So Vipers going to go back on the power play here with 7:13 remaining in the first period. We're still knotted at 0. Whistler able to win the faceoff to himself. Puts it to Duke, who puts it to Parks. Parks not able to hold the line. The puck goes out. Jacob Patterson sends it down low. Shifley puts it around his nets, and Dylan Parks picks it up. In the neutral zone, crosses the line. Cuts across. Takes a shot. Blocked there by Cartel. Puck goes into the corner. Cartel hits it off the wall. Not able to get it out. Whistler keeps it in. Finds Parks in the slots. Able to get it to Bacon. Bacon walks in. Takes a shot. And into the chest of Van Antwerp. Hendrick and Platt are going at it in the crease. Vipers opting to keep their number one power play line on the ice. It's Potts and Whistler. On the faceoff, battle of the 16s. Bacon's able to get the faceoff. Parks now takes a shot and into the chest once more. Whistler and Potts once again on their blocker side of Van Antwerp. Faceoff won this time by Potts. McDonald overskated the puck, but Potts was right behind them, not able to get it out. Parks moves it far side over to Duke. Duke takes a shot and into the glove of Van Antwerp. Vipers win the faceoff. Duke moves it to Parks. Parks takes a shot, blocked there by Blaveltz. Blaveltz able to clear it just out of the zone. And Lakin Duke sends it to Hendrick. Hendrick puts it down below the nets. Whistler picks it up. He gets pressured by McDonald, takes the puck away from him. McDonald moving back and forth, trying to get around away from Whistler, and he does. And he's able to, not able to clear as Duke's able to snatch it out of the air. Baldwin takes a hit on behind the nets by Whistler. Duke picks up the puck, puts it behind the net for Whistler, but 2 out reach for him, and it goes to the corner. Him and McDonald tie up. Whistler now trying to stuff it in, but the pad of Antwerp says no. And Chargers are able to clear with 15 left in this man advantage for the Vipers. Parks picks it up behind his net. Holds it there. Trying to move it to Slager, but it goes out of reach for him, and Carroll takes back over possession. Shirk puts it down. Rice picks it up. Trying to move it to Kaufman. Kaufman moving through the middle. Franks takes a puck, trying to center it there, but no one was home. Jackson Platt puts her down. Puck goes in the corner. Platt puts it back around. Parks picks it up. Try to move it to Kaufman, and he's able to get out the zone. Trying to move it to the Quas, but taken away by Carroll. Platt now. He takes a shot, but that's wide. Colin Frakes at the wing. Try and move it forward. But block Arto with a shot. Rebound. Goes behind the net. It's Overbay. Trying to center it there. But goes into some Viper sticks. Platt now at the blue line. Puck taken away from him. Kaufman. Overskates the puck. And Platt will safely take it behind his nets. Moves to the Franks at the wing. Franks loses it for a second, but Gibson picks it right back up. He puts it over to Oberway, who flips it out of the zone. Knudsen moves it over to Rice. Rice sends it into the zone. Rings around the boards. Waldrick picks it up. Trying to send it there. Puck goes behind the nets. Waldrick trying to move it to Minnick. Minnick not able to get enough wood on that one. Franks sends it off the boards around. To Harder. He gets tied up in the boards, but Franks is able to take it. He moves through the neutral zone, crosses the line. He takes a shot, goes wide. Carroll's able to pick up the rebound. Baldwin, he takes a shot, high off the glass. Patterson now moves it down low. Find the lawn with a shot. They score! Taylor Patterson puts Carroll on the board with 2:47 remaining. From a pass from the lawns. They've scored that way multiple times this season. .247 remaining. Carroll's up 1-0. Duke whiffs on the pass, so Ingles has to pick it up in his own zone. Moves it to Whistler. Moving on the far wall. Trying to get around McDonald, but puts it into the legs. And then goes to the corner. Brings it back the opposite side. And the net gets dislodged. So we'll have face-off here. Outside the zone, I believe. Yep, going to be outside the zone, the glove side of Van Antwerp. Patterson and Whistler on the face-off. Whistler and Patterson tie up. Patterson's able to get the puck. Move it to Potts. Potts now. Going wide on Ingles. It's down for Lalonde. Lalonde now. Finds Baldwin. Baldwin hits it off of Lalonde. And the Vipers are able to take it back. Duke finds Bacon. Bacon cuts to the middle but moves out wide and hits it off the glass. He goes off for a change. McDonald rings it around. Able to find Patrick Lalonde. He's able to find Patterson. Patterson now going wide. He takes a shot off the pad. Rebound goes behind the nets. Parks to the Kaufman. Kaufman trying to get the Duke, but poked there by Cartel. Whistler sends it off the boards. And Overbay. Trying to get over the Blaval, but bounces over a stick. Parks cuts across the middle. Walks the line. Finds Watts with a shot. Rebound sitting right there. 2-on-1. Watts able to get back and cover Blavalts. Be 1 minute left in this first period. Carroll has a 1-0 lead by the goal of Taylor Patterson. Bouncing puck off a couple of players. Puck still loose. And they blow the whistle dead. Pushing 7 ensues. Park and Pedersen going at it at the end of that whistle. Boston Gibson on the face-off here, glove side of Schifferly. It's won by Quas. He goes into the corner. He picks it up. Try and move it to Slager, but he lost his edge and falls down. Taken back over by Gibson, who moves over the Cartel. Tipped in there by Long Pacham. Battles in the corner with Quas. Face-off coming here. Penalty coming here. Interference going to be the call. Yanni heads to the sin bin with 25.5 seconds left in this first period. If Carroll doesn't score, they're going to have a minute 35 left over for the second period. Patterson wins the faceoff. It's the Potts. Potts takes a shot. Rebounds there and cleared by the Vipers. Potts picks up in his own corner. Pressured by Mudrick. Gets taken down. Puck's still there. Sends it back around to Baldwin. Mikey Baldwin puts it up to Patterson, and that will do it for this first period. Carroll strikes first. As Carroll have a minute 34 left. On their power play. A goal by Taylor Patterson, assisted by Patty Lalonde at 2:47. So that's where we stand right now. Mudrick and Patterson on the faceoff. 15 fresh minutes. Ingles takes a spin cycle right there. And put it forward by Lalonde. Lalonde trying to push it forward. Shot there. Shifley's in his net. Lalonde kind of ran into Franks. The puck, nonetheless, is at the Carroll zone. Potts now. Moving through a neutral zone. And the Lalonde was offside, so he got bumped a little bit. Potts took a spill there at the end of the play. Face-off going to be outside of the Viper zone. Right next to the Carroll bench. Whistler and Sherrick on the face-off. It's Overbay fanned on that pass, but the Carroll's able to take it back. A shot there off the glass. Comes around the near boards. Rice now with the puck. Trying to get out. Sherrick takes a shot. Just goes wide and gets out of the zone. Overbay picks it up in his own zone. Puts it to Gibson. Gibson now. Sends it down in. Sherrick and Knutson meet behind the nets. Sherrick's able to kick it forward. Puts it to Blauvelt. Blauvelt trying to get past Shurik, but we're going to have another penalty. Bacon heading to the box. Five on three for 22 seconds. And then 5 on 4 for the remaining 38, minute 38. And the Vipers immediately sent it down. It's Mikey Baldwin behind his own net, quarterback display. This is the Parison. Parison going wide on Rice, going behind the nets. Set up the Baldwin. Back at even strength here. Parison with a shot, fans that sticks aside there by Schifferly. Lalonde battling with Rice. It's at the Potts. Potts side set, puts the sides, gets to the Baldwin. Baldwin down the Franks on the near wall. Back up to Baldwin. Back and forth they go. Franks down low. Lalonde to Parison. Parison with a shot and a save there by Schifferly in the chest. 1:08 remaining in the man advantage for Carroll. 12:56 left in the second period. Quas and Sherrick on the faceoff. Quas is able to win it to Engels. Engels puts up the board, but not enough to get it out. Platt with a risky pass there. Sliger could have gone down for a breakaway, but he's just able to send it down. Platt with a stretch pass. Over to Sherrick. Blauvelt picks it up in the corner. Puts it to Platt. As the puck just went over the blue line. Carroll not too happy about that one. Face off will be on the blocker side just outside the Viper zone. Engels sends it up into the safety netting, so we'll redo. Gibson sends it back to Overbay. Has to regroup in his own zone. Puts it to Platt. Up to Gibson. Gibson moving on the near side. Spins back around as Sherrick was offsides. Platt now moving, crosses the line. Sends it down into the corner. He picks it up behind the net. Trying to center it there. Puck just goes wide in the net. Blauvelt picks it up on the far wall. Deflected there by Quas. And Gibson sends it around. We're back at even strength. Park sends it up the wall to Bacon. It's deflected back away, but Quas picks it up. He moves it through a neutral zone. He gets taken down. We have a race for the puck. Parks picks it up. He's got Blauvelt right behind him. Puts it to Duke. Duke over to Yaney, who sends it up the wall to Whistler. Crosses the line. Whistler takes a shot. That gets blocked into the corner. Pass goes awry, so Yaney has to regroup in the neutral zone. Puts it over to Duke. Finds Bacon. Bacon cutting through. 2-on-1 here. Bacon with a shot. Gets deflected into the safety netting. 10:56 remaining in the second period. Carroll still holding on to their 1-0 lead. We have face-off on the glove side of Luke Van Antwerp. Whistler win it back to Rice. Ramsey picks it up in the corner. He's getting tied up by Bacon. Able to kick it loose. Whistle with a shot. Gets stick-lipped there at the last second. Vipers offside, so Carroll's able to regain possession as they hit the linesman. And Vong Pachon, he takes a shot blockered away by Schifferly. Vong Pachon in the corner. Spins around, tries to center it there, but blocked away by Rice. Rice sends it forward to Bacon. Bacon now trying to slide it forward. Right onto Van Antwerp, who sticks it away. Centering pass. It's taken away by Carroll. Harder sends it down low. Is he going off for a change? Knutson behind his nets. Sends it to Duke. Too far for him, and he chips it into the safety netting. So we'll have face-off on the blocker side of Schifferly. Kern loses the face-off to Pedersen. Potts takes a shot that's blocked by Knutson. Potts now sends it low to Lalonde. Lalonde trying to move it forward, but taken away by Kern. And Knutson picks it up. He sends it back around Ingles on the far wall. Able to get the Kern, who's able to get it out. Tarteau puts it to McDonald. In the neutral zone. As Carroll's offside, so they have to wait for them to pick up the puck. They send it around. Patterson ties up Ingles. Puts it over to Ryan. Ryan isn't able to get it. Ingles. Pitchforks it forward, but taken away by Potts. Potts makes a move. Move to the Patterson with a shot that got tied up. Vipers not clear. Cartel with a shot, blocked by Knutson. Shot goes wide. Potts being tied up by Mudrick. Pass gets deflected over to Ingles, who sends it out. No icing as it dies out in the snow here. Stretch pass to Franks. We have a 3-on-none. Franks. Shot, pass. There we go. Overbay scores. As the Vipers try to get a change off. Corteau stretch pass to Franks, 2-0. Cross crease to Overbay. And it's 2-0 now in favor of the Chargers. Parks with the puck. It's off the wall. It goes right to Carroll, so we have a pass off the far wall. That's Franks. Trying to get to Overbay once more, but Parks read that pass and takes it as he sends it down into the corner. Plot now. So we have a penalty. It's over, but he got hit late. Plot. As Minnick is going to get 2 minutes for head contact, which, as we've seen earlier, is a 10-minute game misconduct as well. So he's going to be sitting the rest of the period in the penalty box. Ingalls is going to be serving the 2-minute minor. Cross on the face-off. It's able to move to the right. It's Lalonde now. Up top to Baldwin. Baldwin takes a shot. And seen by Schifferly, and he's going to cover it up. Face-off on the blocker side of Schifferly. Cross and Pedersen on the face-off. Face-off won by Pedersen. Baldwin takes a shot, deflected, goes wide. Potts picks it up. The far wall moves it to Pedersen, was in the slots, but he wasn't in the right direction. Vipers not able to clear. Baldwin puts it to Franks. Franks with a shot into the glove of Schifferly, trying to hit that bottom corner. But Schifferly was ready. Cross-head win this face up to Yaney. Yaney trying to backhand it out, but didn't get enough on with Baldwin. Puts it to Franks. Franks down low to Lalonde. Lalonde back to Franks. Franks getting pressured by Quas, has to spin it around. Up top of the blue line, sauces it to Baldwin. Baldwin moves it far side to Potts. Potts walks in, takes a shot. Rebound, puck's right there. They score! Taylor Pedersen is second of the night. Makes it 3-0. That's a power play goal. That puck snuck through Schifferly. Pedersen's right there to clean up the garbage. We have a penalty coming up here now. We got a hold. I believe Gibson might be heading off to the sin bin. Two minutes for a hold for Gibson, so Vipers have a chance to answer. Baldwin behind the net. Duke tried to messy his way through, but puck goes behind him. Lava ties up. Kaufman, the puck goes around. Whistler picks it up. Try to center it there, tied up. Van Torp sliding to his right. Kaufman now. Behind the net. Puts up top to Parks. But the net gets dislodged. So we're going to stop to play. 5:40 remain here in the second. 30 seconds gone on the man advantage for the Vipers. Off the Gibson hold. Carroll's able to win the face-off and send it down. Schifferle picks it up behind his nets. Parks picks it up, getting pressured by Blavelts. Leaves it for Whistler. Whistler now crosses the line. One behind the nets. Stops at the wall. Sends it back around, trying to get to Duke. But Carroll's right there, and they send it back. Parks picks it up. Being pressured by Blavelts once more. The forecheck on Blavelts right now is impeccable. Duke gets it to Bacon. Bacon now. Stops and waits. Trying to move it forward. Gets tied up along the boards. Puck is still tied up. Puck comes loose. Ramsey tries to slam it away. Kaufman. Foul gave a hand pass to Duke. Carroll touches up. And Baldwin's able to send it down with 10 seconds remaining here. Parks, stretch pass to Whistler. Moving across the line. Makes one move. He's not able to get around Potts as he loses it. Potts picks it up. Trying to get off the wall by Duke. But Whistler sends it right back in, and Van Twerp gets snowed on, and Sherrick not too happy about that one. So he sends a little message saying, I won't let you do that to my goalie. Sherrick's actually going to be getting a penalty off of that. So Vipers going right back on the power play. This gets a rough. Mudrick behind the nets. Puts it off the wall to Hendrick. Puts it down low to Mudrick, but puts it through his skates. Platt picks it up. And he's able to send it down the length of the ice. Schifferle leaves it for Rice. Who gives it to Hendrick, who sends it right back. Rice up to Hendrick. Moving through the neutral zone, crosses the line. Gets put into the boards by Cartel. But Mudrick's able to retain it, trying to put it through his legs, but poked away. 2-on-1. Come on, Patterson. He scores! Taylor Patterson, that's a hat trick. Makes it 4-0 in favor of the Chargers. It's also a short-handed goal. Still 57 seconds left on the Vipers' power play. Whistler now on the wall. send it down. Duke not able to keep it in. It bounces over 6, sends it back to Parks. He puts it back to the far side to Duke. Duke over the Parks once more. Parks sends it down into the pads of Van Antwerp. Ramsey trying to get it out. Kept in by Parks. Parks walking in. Puts it back to Bacon. Bacon, he takes a shot. Deflected wide. And Carroll's able to clear the zone. 10 seconds left here on the man advantage. Duke moving it far. Gets taken down. No penalty. Potts sends it around. Whistler there to meet it. He sends it back the opposite way. Duke. Carroll's back at full strength. Williams trying to move it forward, but taken away by Overbay, who gets taken down by Parks and touched up by Tripoli, and Parks going back to the penalty box for a hold. Face-off going beyond the glove side of Schifferly. Vipers need 2 more forwards. Send out Quas and Sliger. Sherrick, Gibson. Platt, Overbay. And Blavat all on the ice for the Chargers. Shot there by Platt goes high off the glass. Knutson picks up the rebound and able to clear the zone. Platt gets it over to Blavat. Excuse me, Gibson. Gibson tries to center it there. Pass just goes away. Shot there by Platt. Sherrick trying to move it forward, but deflected by Slager, and the Vipers are able to clear the zone. Platt in his own zone, hits it off the boards to Gibson. 1 minute left in the second period. Quas loses an edge. Overbay. What's it? To Platt, who finds Gibson. Gibson with a shot. Deflected there. Puck still loose. Jamming at it. And Schifferly is able to clear. .44 seconds left here. 59 seconds left on the man advantage. Lawson Patterson. Quas able to win the face-off to Rice, but Rice loses it. Baldwin tries to chip it off the glass, but falls down. And Quas is able to clear the zone. Potts moving through the neutral zone. Crosses the line. Leaves it for Lalonde. Lalonde now trying to cross the slot. Finds Baldwin. Baldwin takes a shot. Deflected there. Pad save by Schifferly. Lalonde moves down low. He puts it up top off the side of the net. Moves it over to Colton Franks. Franks trying to move to Lalonde, and the buzzer beats it. So Carroll has a 4-0 lead heading to this third period. We're going to get the ice cut. And we're going to step aside and get you the second intermission report. So you're watching high school hockey here on Summit City Sports. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Alrighty, welcome back to the second intermission reports here as the Carroll Chargers are leading the Fort Wayne Vipers by a score of 4-0. Taylor Pedersen completes the natural hat trick in just 2 periods. We go through those goals for you guys. First one came at 2:47 in the first period. Ron behind the net puts it up to Patterson. First goal of the game. And that will be all for the first period. So we don't get another goal until 8:16 of the second. So we had a 2-0 with Franks in Overbay. Easy tap in there for Overbay, making it 2-0 in favor of the Chargers. Then a little over 2 minutes later, Harrison will get his second, assisted by Ryder Potts. He took the shot there, puck to squeak through Schifferle, and Patterson will put it home. Then with 2:56. 2-on-1 here. Milan moves over to Patterson, who cuts in, making it 4-2 in favor of the Carroll Chargers. Shots through 2 periods. Carroll's got 20, 9 in the first, 11 in the second, and the Vipers have 6, 4 in the first, 2 in the second. The Vipers have 7 penalties through 2 periods, and Carroll has 7 as well. So we're going to step aside one last time, and we'll be back for third period action as you're watching high school hockey here on Summit City Sports.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, and I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bad, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce.
Alrighty, welcome back. So we are just about to start third period action here as the Carroll Chargers are leading 4-0, and they will have 14 seconds of power play left. So let's see what they can do with that. Carroll going with Gibson, Von Patron, Harder, McDonald, and Curto. Whistler, Rice, Bacon, and Ingalls for the Vipers. As we are set, fresh sheet of ice, and we have an offsides immediately. Face-off won by Whistler. Puts it back to Ingalls. Ingalls moves behind the nets. Sends it down into the neutral zone where Cartel will take it. He hits it off the wall, and that's going to go down for an icing. Face-off going to be on the blocker side of Van Antwerp. Whistler and Gibson battle once more. Is able to get to Bacon. Puck flipped up. Whistler able to put it down. Shot there on Van Antwerp. And a save. Parks able to keep it in, but just sends it down. McDonald behind his nets. Looking for an option. Still has the puck. Sauces it there. Taken over by Whistler. But he gets poke checked away by Curtel, and Gibson is on the rush. Crosses the line, trying to go wide on Parks. He gets hip chucked off the puck. The puck is in front of the net, and Bacon takes it. He crosses the line. Goes wide on McDonald. Still has the puck on the far wall. Trying to send it to Yanni, but goes off a shin pad of Gibson and goes into the Viper zone. Bacon now in his own zone. Circling around. Goes behind the nets. Sends it off the wall around. Potts able to take it back. Lalonde puts it to Ramsey. Ramsey on the near wall, sends it down into the corner. Yaney picks it up. Potts now pokes it behind the nets where Whistler is there. He sends it back around. Harrison off the wall. Whistler picks it up behind his own net, gets hit off the puck, and goals. Stick lift. Baldwin takes a shot, goes off a couple of bodies, so heads into a corner where Whistler will just send it down for an icing. Needing a change there. Face-off going to be on the blocker side of Sam Schifferly. Vipers able to win the face-off. Rice puts it around to the corner. Overbay. Able to find Franks, but he gets taken down by Knutson. Knutson now skating. Loses the puck. Sherrick will hit it off the wall. Franks moves it to Ramsey. Puts it off the wall to Franks, but Franks is able to keep it in. And Rice sends it down into the Carroll zone. Centering pass there by Kaufman, but put it right into Ramsey's stick. Kaufman puts up top to Parks. Parks steps in, takes a shot, blocked by Baldwin. Quas now, trying to get around Ramsey. Sherrick picks it up, sends it off the boards to Franks. Sherrick gets pressure, puts Quas into the boards. And Kaufman getting tied up by Ramsey. And they'll move it forward. Kaufman looking for an option. Switches with Parks. Walks the line. 3. Carroll charges. Is walked up. Parks sends it down. And he flips it up into the safety netting. Well, we'll have a stoppage to play. $11:24 remaining here. Patterson on the face-off, and they will move for the ball belt. Who sends it into the Viper zone. Ball belt. It's up top to Platt. Platt over to Carteau. Carteau slaps it forward. Bouncing puck goes wide. Shot there by Carteau. Goes wide once more, and Platt has to exit the zone. Sends it over to Patterson. Patterson flips it forward. Knudsen picks it up. Sends it off the boards to Yaney. Yaney loses it, and Carroll pokes it once more to the opposite corner. Flipped out there, but Knudsen caught by Patterson. Patterson's able to get around Knudsen, going wide. Lost an edge for a second. Sherrod Rice to pick up the puck. Shot there, gloved away by Schifferle. Minnick exit the penalty box after serving his 10-minute game misconduct for that head contact. Face-off going to be in the gloves, on the glove side of Sam Schifferle. McDonald has the puck at the point, moves it to Lalonde. Over to Baldwin. Baldwin with the shot, 6 side. Just out of the reach of Lalonde. Lalonde cuts through to the front and nets and loses it. Ingles in the corner gets laid out by Potts, by Ryder Potts. He picks up the puck. Puts it over to McDonald. McDonald with a shot on the surface of the ice, trying to get a tip. He takes a slap shot, gets it off the stick. Lalonde now moving behind the nets. Puts it into the corner. Potts trying to center, but taken away by Whistler. Whistler spins around right in the Potts. He takes control and just sauces it down. Not going to be on net, so that's going to go down for an icing. With 9:22 remaining here, Carroll still up 4-0. Vipers able to win the puck. Kaufman moves it forward, trying to move it to Slager, but he loses possession. Poked away by Quas. Annie picks it up, trying to move it to Rice. Too hot for a stick. It goes into the far wing. Tied up. So Rice takes it out. It's it over to Yaney. Yaney loses possession there from the pressure. Of Carroll, who still has it in offensive zone. Gibson with the shot, sticked away by Schifferle. It's a shot taken down, and that's going to not be on target of the net, so it's going to be another icing. Face off won by the Vipers. They send it down for an ice. And we do things all over again. Face-off won by the Vipers. Knudsen being pressured by Franks. Have to go off the wall to himself. Trying to move it to Minnick. He loses possession. Chance here for Blavo. Gets pushed off the puck. Still gets a shot off, but I believe they got blocked. Platt. He takes a shot off a stick. Goes into the boards. Blavo puts it around Parks, picks it up. Trying to chip it forward, but Platt is right there, and he sends it right back down deep. Blavelt. Trying to move it to Franks there. It's taken away by Parks. Parks moving through a neutral zone. Flips it off the glass behind Van Antwerp. Trying to center it there for Minnick, but hopped over a stick. And icing there. Calling the Vipers. With 7:10 remain here in this third period. Face off once more on the glove side of Schifferle. Face off one forward by the Vipers, was immediately taken away by Cartel, who puts it out of play. Face off will be outside the Viper zone. Jacob Patterson's able to win the face-off. But the Vipers take it away. Patterson now. He takes a shot, gets deflected off of Yaney's stick and goes into the safety netting. Patterson and Whistler. Whistler's able to win the face-off. Yaney behind his net. Able to chip it forward. And the neutral zone Rice. Moves it back to Yaney. Swiftly out of his net, puts it into the corner. It's a shot there, and they score! Easton Harder makes it 5-0 in favor of Carroll. And that's going to be the night for Schifferle as Caden Lockwood comes in relief. Carroll has the puck. Lalonde moves it forward to Potts, but just goes off his stick and goes in the corner. He could have had a breakaway right there. Kaufman moves it up to Baldwin, and Lockwood will cover things up. Off one by Carroll. Baldwin. So down low to Potts, puts up over to Pedersen. Hit off the heel of a stick. And the puck gets sent down. Gets a little bump. It's going to save it from going icing. Baldwin moves it around the Potts on the far wing. Quast takes it away. It's Kaufman. Trying to move it to Sliger. Went too far. Over the stick. Sliger in the corner. Moves it to Platt. Lalonde. Up to Patterson. Patterson moves it to Potts. Potts gets taken away by Quas. Quas in the neutral zone. Crosses the line. Loses it. Lalonde now skating. Runs into Yaney, I believe. A shot there. Comes a field goal and goes out of play. Shot by Ramsey. 4:21 remaining here. The clock is running now. It's 5-0 in favor of Carroll. Gibson side up in the corner. Able to get out to Overbay. Overbay puts it up the wall. Ramsey. Puts over McDonald. McDonald with a shot. Goes wide. Rice. Sauces it to Minnick. But he hops over his stick. McDonald. Going around his nets. Pushes it forward to Overbay. Overbay off the wall. McDonald gets it back. Crosses the line. Being pressured by Williams. Williams will put it back to Rice, who Rice puts it around. Ingalls. Trying to push it forward as Gibson runs into Williams. Overbay. Takes a shot. Hits a stick, and we're going to the safety net, and we'll get a stoppage of play. Check wins the face-off back to Ramsey. Ramsey puts it down in the corner. Bacon takes it. Trying to move it to Duke. But hops over his stick, but Duke able to get it back. He sends it to Parks. Parks finds Knutson. Knutson sends it off the wall down to the zone. And McDonald will pick it up. Parks being tied up, taking the puck away by Blavelt, who will flip it over to Ramsey. Ramsey, too far for him. Bacon will pick it up on the near wing. Gets it back. Puts it over to Parks. Parks takes a shot. Went off of Whistler's back. That stung him. Ramsey. It's put down by Whistler. Pass moved to Blavelt. Blavelt flips it over. Had a chance there. Penalty coming up on Parks. Once more. A little too much pushing and shoving there for the ref's liking. He gets a cross check. And that will be his ninth. We have 1:44 left. Face-off won by the Vipers, and Ingalls is able to send it down the length of the ice. Platt picks it up. And tied up there by Bacon. Platt able to send it in. Patterson sends it off the boards. Cartel flips it. Bacon takes it away. He goes on the near boards. Cartel takes it back, goes around his net. Skating through the neutral zone. He crosses the line. Almost lost an edge. Phoenixion's able to take advantage. Not able to get it out. So we are under the minute here in the third. Cartel off the skate. And the Vipers are able to clear. Platt. In pressure by Whistler, who's able to take it away. He pokes it away from Cartel. Chance here. Whistler takes a shot and he scores. Cameron Whistler gets the Vipers on the board. It's a short-handed goal with 27.6 remaining. Breaks the shutout of Van Antwerp. As Rice sends it down. That goal was unassisted. McDonald in the corner. Slager. Taken away from him. Patterson. Bodies fly. We have a penalty on the Vipers. Lalonde with the shot. He might hit the post. And that will do it. As the Carroll Chargers are able to take the win by a score of 5-1. A very dominant performance by them. As they're able to do it for the captain and their best friend, Natalie Sherrod. And that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to tune into basketball games happening throughout the week. Indiana Tech is also going to have a game this weekend. So if you want to tune into that as well, you may. We thank you guys. Have a safe night. Try to stay warm. And we'll see you guys next week. Thank you, guys.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school.